Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So, yesterday we had two new characters that were dropping on the game. I told you that I think, in my personal opinion, despite summoning, you'd be better off waiting. The reason I think you'd be better off waiting is because these units are not limited time units. You can get them at any point in time while playing the game. However, it's still a good idea to look at their kit, right? So, in this video, we are going to be taking a look at one of the characters who is going to be Cammy, right? So we're going to look at Cammy first of all. We're going to look at her kit. I've looked at her in here because then we can take a good look at her fighting spirit and stuff like that. Cammy is obviously a fan favourite without the huge bosoms. She is a fan favourite. She's currently blowing up the internet in Street Fighter 6. Really can't wait for Street Fighter 6 to be honest. But let's see what she does in this game, okay? So, Trendy Cammy, or Chesty Cammy, or Implants Cammy, as people have started to call her. Let's look at her passive first of all. Every time the super combo successfully inflicts shock, the fighter has a 30% chance to throw the earrings, striking multiple targets within range, dealing thunder damage equal to 30% of every attack second to each target. 30% of attack every second to each target for 5 seconds, trigger interval 20 seconds. You've probably seen this one when you're doing the trial. She does a thing where she throws it out and it goes on the floor and it shocks people. Can do a lot of damage, by the way, really can. The skill has a 10% base chance to inflict one-time shock on the target, increases this skill's trigger chance to 50%, increases the fighter's base chance of inflicting shock to 20%. Shock. Target takes thunder damage equal to 10% of attack for each attack received up to 6 seconds. Stacks up to 10 times. Affected by effect accuracy and resist accuracy. Effect resist. Right. Our passive's decent. Our passive is it's decent. It's not like Bison level for crazy or anything like that. Once you get this character with her vehicle, it vastly improves as well. Probably not going to talk about the vehicles to be honest. Let's just say that when she's got her full unique vehicle, she's a DPS monster. But that's like really wheelie. A lot of people aren't even going to ever see that, never mind soon, so I don't really want to focus too much on it, right? So our super attack. Kicks upward and strikes downward, kicking multiple targets within range 5 times consecutively, dealing damage equal to 725% of attack. Each kick has a 30% base chance of inflicting one shock on the target. Increases damage to 798% of attack. Each kick has a 40% base chance to inflict one shock. Level 3. Every time this skill successfully inflicts a shock, the character's next combo deals 15% increased damage. And in case you didn't see it before, shock deals thunder damage equal to 10% of attack for each attack received up to 6 seconds, stacks up to 10 times. They can be very, very vital. Those debuff type things can be very, very vital for certain stages. Things like boss battles and stuff like that. If you can get like a few stacks onto a boss, you can start seeing those damage numbers absolutely racking up massively. So they're not to be sniffed at, they're not to be overlooked, they can actually be very, very vital, okay? Let's look at the rest of our combos though. So combo number 1, strikes the nearest target 6 times consecutively. Now remember, if you had shock on the character here, it's going to do a lot of damage. Although if you've put shock on them, you're not, if you've done the combo 1, you're probably not, like you started the super, you're not going to do combo 1, but anyway. 6 to targets, dealing 630% of attack in total with a 50% chance to dispel one buff from the target. When dispelled successfully, restores HP by 100% of attack. Upon landing, the more buff stacked the target has, the more HP is restored after dispelling successfully. Up to 200% of attack can be restored as HP. Again, that can be clutch when it comes to things like boss battles. Increased damage to 693% of attack and increases the chance to dispel to 70%. When dispelled successfully, heals all allies within range and dispels one debuff. Again, things like boss battles could be absolutely vital. You know, you do those guild battle things. Some of those bosses, they can get quite chonky with their buffs and they can also cause you a lot of debuffs. Someone like Cammy can go in there and absolutely rack it up, giving you healing, taking away your buffs, taking away your debuffs. Can't scramble at that. Pretty good. Okay, so chops downward to attack the nearest target, dealing damage equal to 168% of attack, followed by an uppercut, dealing damage equal to 672% of attack. If the target is inflicted with at least 3 times shock, the first attack reduces the target's defense by 15% for 6 seconds. If the target is inflicted with at least 3 shocks, the second attack is guaranteed to trigger a crit and deals 25% increased crit damage. Awesome. Right, so the thing about Cammy, right? She's not must-have right now. Although, what I'm about to say kind of contradicts that, right? She's not must-have in the sense that she's like broken and she must go into your box, right? However, if you had Cammy right now, the effigy event that's running, she would be stonkingly good in that. She would be fantastic in that because of removing buffs, removing debuffs, giving you more crits, giving herself increased crit rate damage. For the current effigy thing that's running, she would be fantastic. So I kind of wonder if that's the reason why they pushed her out right now, because she would perform so well in that. I've now got mine up to SS+, right? So I could try her. She still needs a bit of investment though. Still need to get her fighting spirit leveled higher, which we're going to take a look at just now. But I mean, I might take her in and try her in it, because if we can see how she functions in it, then it would give us an idea of how good she can be. But again, I feel like she really needs to have this. Okay, so unlocked at level 5. When she's in the assist position, she deals thunder damage to an enemy and they have a 25% chance to inflict 1 shock. Sorry, she needs to assist a thunder character for that, right? I don't like that with assist characters. I like universal assists, right? Unlocked at level 10. Shock applied to the fighter increases the damage taken by 20%. Unlocked at 20. Increases the duration of shock to 12 seconds. Unlocked at 30. Shock applied by the fighter increases the shock damage the target takes by 40% and reduces the target's effect resistance by 60%. Yeah, I mean, our fighting spirit's good. I don't think it's as broken as some other characters, so I mean, we could potentially take Cammy like now. I'll do one attack, right? We could take Cammy right now into this effigy clash and see how she gets on. Now, again, my Cammy is not fully built yet, so I need to really quickly just go here, see what she's got rocking. I mean, that's pretty poor. We'll need to remove that. We'll change that to... We'll take it from you, right? At least that way she's got a full set, and we'll take that, change it, and we'll put this on you right now. At least we're kind of rocking something resembling a full set. She's not got any vehicles yet, which is obviously not ideal. Put that on her for speed, effect resistance. Yeah, I mean, we'll give her a shot, right? So we'll take her into effigy clash and we'll see how she performs, right? Again, I'm probably going to be taking out a character here that could do more. So is she going to make this team any better? I don't know. However, our kit gives her the indication that she can be. So we're going to go with, I think we will go with her into you, into you, into you. So we'll try this. We'll try this. I'm not sure if this is going to give me a better result or not, because she is a bit under level compared to the rest of them. But at least it'll give us an indication of how she's going to do, right? So with this, I'm really hoping that Cammy's going to come in clutch. She's going to give us lots of debuffing, lots of removal of buffs from them, if everything goes according to plan, right? But the question is everything going to go according to plan? So if we look at the top up there, we can see that they've got shock, right? They finally got shock, so they should take a good bit more damage here. She's still alive right now. She's still alive right now, which is good. I don't see her healing herself yet, so... Whoa, what's going on up here? Oh, he's got debuffs. He's got debuffs on him, so... She seems to be doing okay right now. She's holding her own. She's definitely holding her own. But overall, is that helping me push any sort of a higher numbers, is what I'm questioning here. Right, so that was Cammy in the squad. And, I mean, to be honest, For a first time, not messing about with the combos or anything, not necessarily having the strongest gear on her, we were just 4 million shy of the top score. And that was taking Gen out to put Cammy in. Cammy's performed pretty admirably there. She actually got MVP. Yeah, I mean, considering she's not got the investment yet, I think she actually might be pretty damn good for events like this. So I think I'm going to experiment a little bit and probably see if I can pull out a little bit more with Cammy. But yeah, I mean, for me, I think Cammy's worth it. Do you chase her right now? Maybe not, because there's possibly other stuff coming. Is she going to help you in the content that's available right now? Based on what I just saw there? Yes, I think she is. I really think that, well, a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of changing of the strat I just used there, I think that I'm going to set my highest score using Cammy, and she's not at Triple S, so there we go. But should you summon? It's entirely up to you. I presented the facts. I think she's good. I do. I don't regret going for her, and I kind of wish she was SSS now so that I can put some vehicles on her and see how she could really push the numbers in that event. But for me, Cammy's looking pretty good, and I would say that she's definitely worth it. Chasing her now, however, maybe not the best idea because there is future things due to drop very soon. But anyway, that's Cammy in a nutshell. Next one we're going to look is Poison. Peace.